Hi everybody, welcome back to EA Sports coverage of the Spengler Cup. Well, one dream will come to an end tonight here in this quarterfinal showdown. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to drop the puck. We are underway here at the Spengler Cup where a lot is on the line for both squads. Loses the coverage there. IFK's got the puck. Handles the pass. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Takes a shot. Denied by the goaltender.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
On the backhand. No, sir.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around. It's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
And that goes wide. Davos has the puck. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Scores! And look at that. They are quickly on the board, and the crowd is going, what happened?
Well, if only it started that way all the time. Exactly the way the coach would have drawn it up. But you certainly want to dictate pace when you are on the road, and you want to take the crowd out of it early. So much of the goaltending position is tracking the puck and trying to get the sight lines, James. And with only one player in front, you might lose it for a second. But if you out-battle and out-will the person in front, you're going to find it. Unfortunately, this puck, it beats him clean.
Davos has been real aggressive right to puck drop, and look at this, Cheryl. They've got the lead as a result.
Well, you know when a team is urgent, when they're closing on their opponent quickly and pounding pucks and they're forcing turnovers, and then executing when they get the chance. This is a great way to start when you're the away team.
Takes a shot. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Takes the pass. Harjalainen's crossed the line and gained the zone. Slides it across to Asplund. Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Davos has possession of it now. Helsinki's looking to break out of their own end. Sends it over to Sampi. Into the attacking end. Davos tries to break out from their own end. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Passes it over. Helsinki's got the puck behind the net. Davos takes possession along the wall. Unable to reach that one. Puck moved over to Marlowe. Helsinki's got it along the wall. Here's a blast! Scores! The defender put it into his own net!
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck and he fires it past the tender.
Game once again, even in the score so quickly.
Yeah, and that's a counterpunch, right? And that's what the coach wants to see. You get down by one, you're in a deficit, but you don't dig the hole deeper or further down. You find a way to be assertive. What I like about their game is they found a way to get physically engaged, and with that has come more opportunity.
Along the wing, up the neutral zone. On the attack along the boards. Davos looks to move the puck from their own end. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Moves it to Knapp. Through pass ahead. Gross has got it along the wing. Sends a pass over. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Along the half wall with the puck. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Here's a race for the loose puck. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Past the halfway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Paints it over. Lays the body into that play. And that's off a stick. From the neutral zone now. IFK's grabbed a hold of the puck. Slides it back to the blue line. Put it off the post.
Helsinki's working hard to stay positive here, James. Another one off the post. They could be in the lead handedly here, but it remains tied.
Here in the late going to the frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck. Huge steal in his own end. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Helsinki's got the puck in their own end. With the stop. Puck is frozen and we get a stoppage in play. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Davos gets a hold of it. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. Oh, a monstrous hit in the corner there. Here's a shot. Denies him again.
That was a hard shot, and the mask makes the save. He got his bell rung on that one, James.
And the puck's booted away. Helsinki's got him behind the net. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Davos has possession of the puck. Here they come. And he takes the feed. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Backhand with intention. Period number one. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number two right after this.
This year's locations and prices without paying extra for the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. This offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season. Stop by section 144 on the golf course.
A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number two set to get underway. Neither side giving up much in the opening frame, and here we go, still tied up in the second. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
IFK's fortunate to be in a game here. I mean, it's tied heading into the second period, and they did not have the bulk of the play. Why? Because they turned the puck over way too many times. There's different areas of the ice where you're more vulnerable. They got to get out of those spots and find a way to move the puck quickly.
And that's intercepted. Skates across the blue line. Moves the puck. Oh, that has some heat on it. He makes a save. He got all of that one.
As a power forward in the game, you go north-south, and guess what? You deliver bone-crushing hits just like that one. When you're hounding pucks and applying this type of pressure, it usually results in two things, a penalty or a goal.
Fires it, and he comes up with a stop there.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the...
And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I've really liked their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows. When you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they convert it on it.
Wow, this is real tough luck. I mean, as a defender, you're net front, you're trying to box out, take care of sticks, and it winds up going off your own skate and into the back of your net. Tough one.
Davos takes the one-goal lead here in the second, and they've really started to dictate the pace here.
And that's what their coach wanted to see, because they know that they can find a way to get through this period if they can get another one, James. I love their compete level. I love the intangible. Now they just need a little more finish.
Dishes it off. Shot. Denies him in close.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
Moves it around along the half wall. Takes the puck along the boards. What a break for the goaltender as it goes off the inside post and stays out. Still lots of time left here in this frame. Davos is trying to build on that one-goal lead. Helsinki's got it in the defensive zone. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up, and you better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Stops him cold. Takes it across the blue line. Here's a short pass to Lemieux. And that's blocked away. Helsinki's got a hold of it against the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. My goodness, what a stop with the glove! Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Great read in the offensive zone by Lemieux. Picks it up. Here we go. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. He got all of that hit on the play. Takes that pass back to the point. And that goes off a body. Grabs control of it at the point. Takes the feed. Helsinki's crossed the line and on the attack. Davos gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Helsinki's got possession here in the neutral zone. IFK's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Slides it across. Back to the blue line. Oh, CP, you know what he wanted there. Just came up a little wide.
Well, JC certainly did. He pulled it into his body, and as he corrals it, he lets it rip. But hockey's a game of inches, and that one just misses.
And we play on. Davos has looked good off defensively tonight, putting a lot of pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. IFK's won the face-off deep in their own end. And here's the pass to Karjalainen. Tries to get the puck over to Nordstrom. Into the front of the net, scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do, and their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. He is so incredibly difficult to knock off the puck, James. He's got that wide base, which means he's incredibly strong. He's got a low center of gravity and extreme core strength. He's able to get to this puck and bury it. With that last goal, you can certainly tell that the coach is not impressed. His team did not start ready and certainly been struggling throughout this game, now down by a few.
Davos is humming along here tonight as they extend the lead to 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've always been moving throughout this whole game. They just found ways to get to the puck first and support it all over the ice, and they've executed a reason why they're up by 2.
And he takes the feed. Davos has it in the open ice. Nordstrom's got it against the boards. Right in front! Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Passes it over! Picks up the feed. Helsinki's on the attack. Slides by the check. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Chance! Stopped by the goaltender. Helsinki's got it in their own zone. Feeds it to Laterra. It's a straight-up race for the puck. Quick pass to Lemieux. Davos moves ahead with the puck. Oh, what a stop with the kick save! Helsinki's got the puck in the defensive end. And nearing the final minute of the second. Grabs the puck. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Moves it over to Lemieux. Shot! And he easily stops that one.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No,
Scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Well, it's a quick release shot, James, but it goes off of the inside of the post. Sometimes it redirects out. This time, it redirects in.
Davos is starting to run up the score here. I'm sure at the other end of the ice, they're probably hoping run time here the rest of the way.
You know it. Wouldn't they love that? Because it has been a dominant performance. I mean, look at the number of goals they put up. They've dominated in all areas of the ice. Now it's a matter of coming out in the third and finishing what they've started.
2 periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. We are underway here in the third. Let's see if there's any sort of saving face at one end of the ice. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Davos has been excellent tonight, James. They've been good in all 3 zones, and with a healthy lead in the third period, all you have to do is maintain it. You don't need more goals, but you have to be defensively responsible and make sure you have good positioning.
Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Gives up the body for the block. Slides the puck up from the left side. And he takes the pass. Easily turned away with the glove. The Terrace got the puck along the wing. Fires it on net. And that's broken up. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Whiffs on that. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Shakes off the coverage. Dahlbeck's going to play it against the half wall. Both sides mixed up in a battle for the puck along the wall. Gives them nothing in front. Davos has it near the wall. And he had the answer on that one. Handles the puck. IFK's across the blue line. Denied by the puck stopper.
Lemieux done a great job of staying the course in this game here, James. You know, he could let the multiple opportunities that he hasn't cashed in on really get to him, but he doesn't. He continues with his persistence and his relentlessness to the net here, and it pays off in dividends as he gets on the board.
Davos is in the home stretch of this one in what has been one of their most impressive performances offensively of the season. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. Intercepted at center by Karjalainen. Here's a feed in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. And we've got a 4-1 hockey game. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Quick feed to Nordstrom. What a steal in his own end. Davos takes possession in the neutral zone. Tosses it on to Karjalainen. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. IFK's got a hold of it along the wall. That's a fly. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And he cuts up big again. Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end. And the home crowd is loving this. Receives the pass. Helsinki's moving it into the offensive end. And a quick little skip lift and comes up with a turnover. Denies that opportunity. And that's a great read to force the turnover.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Cheryl, I could think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued, right, James? So this is a critical juncture of the game. If you're on the offensive side of the puck, you want to continue to wear down your opponent because you know that this goaltender is fatigued, he's vulnerable, and you got to find a way to capitalize on the opportunity.
Oh, they go back on offense! Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that pass attempt is deflected. To the crease, makes the save.
Wow, what an incredible shift. They're so urgent all over the offensive zone. Coaches love these types of shifts.
And look at this, they really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they'll skate it out of the zone. IFK's got the puck against the boards. Davos with possession in their own zone. Takes the feed. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. IFK Goalies looking to break out of their own end. Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
And these fans are still fussing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Davos talked about putting a lot of pucks on net before this one. They delivered, and they have capitalized as well here late in this third. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Gives it right back. Skates to the crease, and he elects to explore his options. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Huge steal in his own end. Steps across the blue line. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Takes a nice feed up through the middle now. Nearing the final 60 seconds of this one. Helsinki's on the attack. Davos will play it from behind the net. Battle along the wall.
To that puck there, James. Goalie coaches are going to continually work on position. Well, this has nothing to do with it. This is all about Will getting to the puck and being acrobatic in your piece.
And that's stolen by Laterra. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. Handles the puck from the left side. IFK's gained possession. They came, they saw, they conquered. They're moving on to the next round. Well, the time to stop and smell the roses has come to an end here at the Spengler as they are moving on now to the semis.
Well, James, down to the Final Four, and you're competing to get to the Spengler Cup final. And, you know, this is a long road. Although it's a short-term tournament, there is so much that is involved in getting to this moment. Now you got to embrace the pressure, but you got to play free and get it done.
Well, one side is moving on, and the other a disappointing end. But on the positive side, Cheryl, they're one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Yeah, I don't think they care right now, though, James. Do you? I mean, they've just been defeated, and they've been knocked out here. So I don't think they're looking at the greenery outside.
Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone.